Jeffrey Epstein client list. What do you tell MAGA supporters who say they want anyone involved in Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes to be held accountable?
This administration wants anyone who has ever committed a crime to be held accountable, and I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous administration.
Yesterday, they spat and peed all over our intelligence after making us wait for a whole year. Justice will be served. Just feeding us bullshit, teasing us with stuff. All the criminals will be, come to justice. We have everything. We have the videos. We have all the evidence. We just need to go through them. And the second we reveal it to you, your jaw's gonna hit the floor and you're gonna gasp for like 45 minutes straight on how shocked you will be.
We have flight logs. We have information, names that will come out.
Is it going to be shocking?
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process. Now, I won't say they're guilty until they go through their time in court. But again, now it's time for accountability.
And let me demonstrate exactly how they revealed it. This is exactly how it went when they revealed the FBI and the Department of Justice revealed the Epstein list. And the Trump administration promised that if he gets elected, everything will be on the table. Well, they brought everything to the table. It just happened to be no one. Epstein was soloing this whole thing. He was shakalaka boom boom trafficking. Well, he was trafficking for himself. He had 10,000 videos of himself and he was filming himself with, 1,000 victims. We didn't see no one else. So obviously the first question that we're gonna ask the second the White House has a press briefing. What the fuck? You said all that shit. Where's the list? Where's the client list? You're not expecting us to believe this, are you? Their response was, hey, calm down. Keep in mind, this administration did more than the last one by arresting poor criminals, not the rich, because obviously the rich can get away with everything they do. But we've arrested many, hundreds of thousands of, mid-class or poor criminals. Keep in mind, justice has been served for this country, just like the other stuff. We can't really share that with you. You know that billionaires and the top officials, that's like classified, sorry. But it's nothing new. We've lied to you for like decades and decades. You get it, it's fine.
And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not something that's appropriate.
Who asked for the shakalaka boom boom details? Who? Let me tell you, no one, lady, no one. We just want to know who was on the list. She definitely practiced this in front of the mirror 1,000 times because obviously that's going to pop out first. But Jesus Christ, no need to round about it. Just give us straight who was on the list. It's as simple as that. We all know why you don't want to give us the names on that list.
They committed to an exhaustive investigation. That's what they did, and they provided the results of that.
Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that, even though I shat on it. I reacted to this whole thing on stream. The clip is posted on the second channel on Call Me Kush if you want to go check that one out. But what I'm here to talk about is the clip. I'm sure you've already heard about it, that a minute of it was missing from the 11-hour clip that was shared from Department of Justice, where the FBI and DOJ, where they shared their joint statement. They also shared the 11-hour video of the common area where Epstein was held in 2019, and they said, hey, look, you don't believe our words? Whoa, here's a video that's not even Epstein's cell. You can see it though if you focus on it, and even from that area, a minute of it was missing. What was it, an editing error? Even the framing switched up. Something as sensitive as this, you can't add two clips together unless you intentionally added two clips together. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. Sorry, wrong footage. Alright, so CoffeeZilla pointed this one out where it said it jumped from 11:59 p.m. straight to 12 a.m., just skipping a whole minute. Even the framing changed. Now, if you watch the 11-hour clip that the DOJ shared, it doesn't really matter because even though if nothing, happened, that's not even his cell. You can't even see his cell from the camera angle. I'll show you the floor plan in a sec, but for some context, this is how his cell looks like. It was marked off with tape the day that he was unalived. Well, allegedly unalived himself. That's the narrative they're trying to push to everyone. But if you look at the floor plan on the left over here, the green camera is the one that was recording, and it was the only camera recording at the time. Very, very shocked. And as you can see, there's 8 cells over here, 8 cells over here, 8 cells over here. It's 2 floors, and the floor has a camera. But unfortunately, for the curious audience who want to know exactly what happened, this camera wasn't working. This camera wasn't working. This wasn't working. And the section where Epstein was being kept is highlighted red over here. That's where the tape was. The yellow tape was also set. None of the cameras were working. Very shockingly, they said, they were set to not work months ago. So it's this whole thing wasn't planned at all. And I tell the government, yes, you are right, and we are donkeys. And the minute that was missing from this whole thing and the whole frame changing, rookie mistake. The cameras are all off. Might be some wiring problems or some connection problems. Maybe disconnected for a minute. Not intentionally though. No one intentionally disconnected it, and sent some hitman in and, do his thing. None of that. I'm sure it's just disconnected for a minute. Maybe the whole lights of the whole, prison, jail just went out. But obviously you're the government. You have access to all these things, and you wouldn't lie to us, would you? So yeah, we believe you. You're right. Oh my God, this is... Now this 1 minute plays a huge role in this, and something as sensitive as this, like I said before, they decide to, a minute is missing. So what? Maybe it was 2 footages. It caps out at like 6 hours, and then we have to press, it starts recording again, and it takes a minute for it to load up. No. That's just not how things work. It shouldn't be. It takes less than a minute to unalive someone. So you can't really, say, oh, yeah, that's just how things work. Oopsies. And they haven't even responded to it. I look forward to what they're going to respond, but I don't think they're going to respond because they already, put themselves out there and they're like, okay, punch us, give us your best shot, shit on us, do whatever you want, but we are not going to reveal the names. You're going to forget about it after shitting on us for a couple months, and then we're going to go back to doing what we do, and the rich always getting away with it. Now, that can be the case, or there's also a chance where they manually remove that minute from this whole situation. You know what I mean? But if this was edited manually, great job, guys. I didn't even tell the difference. Terrific job, especially with the framing. It stood the same, and I didn't even, no one even paid attention to the whole 11-hour clip. I mean, that was the whole point, right? Maybe the editor was given a task. Hey, edit this part out. You see the guy with a bald head and a barcode behind his head? Cut him out. We don't need him. He asked, do you want me to chrome key him? Do you want me to green screen him? Do whatever you do. You know how to do this, but just, make sure no one notices anything. All right, so it's an 11-hour clip, right? Fuck it. I mean, no one's really gonna pay attention to every second of an 11-hour clip, right? Shut talk. Wrong. Someone did. Someone called it out, and now everyone knows. With the AI technology that we have, if this was manually edited easily, if I was in their position, go to ChatGPT or whatever AI shit is going on, go to prompt. AI, you see that bald fuck over there with the barcode behind his head? Cut him out. Cha-ching! Pay like $5 for a subscription, because everything is subscription right now, and boom, he's gone. Simple as that, honestly. Or, just create a VO3 AI footage of that missing 1 minute and add it together. FBI or DOJ, if you're hiring, I'm available. Honestly, I'm unemployed, and I promise I won't leak the confidential papers. I know my face is gonna be just like cash when I see the guest lists, the client list of the Epstein, but I promise not to leak anything. You want to pinky promise it? I'll pinky promise you. I promise you. You don't believe me? You want to pinky it? Before, I'll swear in front of the God, and just to double authentication it, I will pinky swear you, which means, the promise is sealed. There is no breaking it. I'm a man of my words when it comes to pinky promises. Honestly, I'll probably leak it, but no lie detectors for religion purposes, not because I don't want to, because I have nothing to hide, obviously. But anyways, done with the whole thing. Elon, I still wonder, I still think about why he made that tweet about Trump, a month ago when their bromance fell apart. That Trump is in the Epstein list, and that's why they don't release it. Yeah, I guess this is it. Unless they come up with a new lie we can laugh at together. This covers all of it. Yeah, you take it easy. I'll see you at the next one. Also, more videos if you want to watch over here. You know what to do. All right.